Hi, this video is going to walk you through the steps for completing the John Baylor spreadsheet information. We start out with first identifying our students, and we are going to use the unique ID number for the student. You can get the unique ID number either from your guidance counselor or from the person who's responsible for entering data into your student management system, such as PowerSchool or GoEduStar or Sycamore. That number is typically a 9-digit number, so I'm going to go ahead and enter in a 9-digit number here in the spreadsheet. And simply tab across to the next piece of information that we're asking for, and that is the particular test date. We have entered into the spreadsheet the testing dates for the 2010-2011 school year. So let's say that this student took the test in September. We will then need you to identify whether this student had the John Baylor test prep instruction or not. So we'll identify this student as having had that. And then we'd like to know how that instruction was given, what time frame. Let's say that this student took instruction before school and they scored a 22. They also then decided that they wanted to try and improve their score, so our student then took the test in December. Again, they used the John Baylor system, and this time the instruction maybe occurred during school, and they were able to raise their score by 2 points. All right, we'll enter information for another student. They took the test in December. They did not use the John Baylor system, so in that situation where you've responded no to Baylor, you want to come over here and enter none for the instruction. And they scored an 18. Then they decided to take the test again, and maybe it was in April. This time they chose to go with the Baylor instruction, and maybe it was after school, and they were able to raise their score to a 21. One more example here. They took this test in September. They did have the Baylor instruction. This occurred after school. Let's say they scored a 24. And then they took the test again in April with the John Baylor instruction. And this was during school, and they scored a 27. Now you may notice as I was entering scores here that certain cells were changing color. If a student scores if the student has a composite score of, if a student has a composite score between 22 and 26, the cell color will turn green. This indicates a very strong likelihood that this student will have a chance at scholarships. You'll also notice that in one situation that we had a cell turn blue. If a student scores 27 or higher, I've labeled them as a blue chipper, and there is a very real likelihood that this student will gather scholarships such as a Regents scholarship to a particular college. Once you've completed the entry of your scores for your students that took the ACT during the academic year, you will want to save the file. So we go to File, choose Save As, and you will want to, after the title, and you will want to, after the file name here, put a dash and then indicate your school name. So in this instance, I would choose ESU1, or I would have typed in ESU1 to indicate my school district. Then simply do a save, and you will email your completed spreadsheet to Rhonda.